Live. Let's see if we are live. Yes, and we are live. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. As we all know, this digital business is global, so we just try to greet everyone in different time zone. For the benefit of the people who are new on this page, I just would like to introduce myself. I am Annalene and I am based here in Victoria, Australia. And so my background is in animal science, in agriculture. I help my husband in our small beef farm, running the farm here. And also I work as part-time in our local hospital here in the kitchen in the hospital, and of course I'm a proud digital business owner. So tonight, as you can see, I have a very special guest with me. But before that, I just would like to say that the reason why we're doing this interview is to help someone out there that there is an opportunity if you are looking for another stream of income for you and for your family. We would like to break down or help you to understand what this digital business is. So, without further ado, as you can see, I have a very special guest with me here, all the way from UK. Please help me welcome Dr. Susie Jacob Francis. How are you, Dr. Susie?
I'm fine, Annalyn. I'm so happy and honored to be here with you. And I was so excited to hear about your farming business. We just had a bit of a chat. It was so exciting. I love to meet different people doing different things and learn a bit more about themselves, different cultures, different jobs. The thing is, if you're when you're in healthcare, like you just know what just about healthcare and nothing else. It's so nice to know about what people do other than healthcare. So it was really nice to know what you do and what your husband do. And we love beef, so
That's
no,
good.
no offense to people who don't eat beef, but me and my husband do eat beef. Sorry,
Oh,
vegans. Sorry, vegetarians.
that's good to know. That's good to know. And it's good with this digital business. We get to know other people from different parts of the world with different backgrounds, isn't it? So, before we start, Dr. Susie, I just would like to really say thank you to you for gracing time, and I'm sure our audience or our followers will learn a lot. And I am so excited to know you more and to know your journey about this digital business. So okay, let's dive in. We are so excited. How this my title for you actually, if I can put it in here, is yeah, from where did I put it in here? From stethoscope to laptop. Like, yeah, maybe many people will ask like how this stable job, high paying um career lady get into this digital business. So for the first question is, can you please, oh yeah, can you please tell us about yourself, background, why did you started the business, and what's your turning point?
Yeah, a very, very frequently asked question for me. So, just to a bit about myself, really. So, I'm Suzie Jacob. I'm a general practitioner by background. It's called by different names: family medicine, PCP, and different names. So, basically, a medical doctor here in the UK. And I live here in the UK with my husband, who's a chef by background, now completely
Oh,
retired, all thanks to the business. And our almost 16-year-old, she'll turn 16 this weekend, daughter. And I started this lovely business about a couple of years ago. My turning point, as such as you mentioned, would probably be around COVID time. My husband was not working at that time because he was about to change jobs, and then, lockdown. We went into lockdown. So we weren't entitled to any furlough schemes, which is like the supplement which the government was given, because obviously I was earning. So I was the sole breadwinner. And it made me realize, like, people were dying left, right, and center in front of me. And one day I went into work, and I've even done about 5 death certificates in half a day. And I've never ever experienced that in my life, in my entire career. I've been a doctor for 20 years. Like, I do 1 or 2 a day maximum, and some days you don't. But then I went in and did for half a day about that, and that made me think how fragile life is, and we have only today to enjoy. And the other thing is, a lot of, at that time in the UK, a lot of black men and Asian men were dying of COVID. So you're obviously scared. You're seeing people. You're
Mm.
scared that you will get COVID or long COVID and not be able to work. And or I bring it to my family members, especially my husband. So it was a very scary thought. And at that time, if I had an option to stay at home, I would have wanted that option, but I didn't have. I had to go to work because I had to cover the bills, I had to pay my mortgage. So I understood at that point in time that it was important, because what if I was unwell, became unwell? Then, we would have lost the house. We would have lost everything. And I worked
Mm.
so hard to do all these things. And I was like, no, it's not wise not to have a backup plan. There were other things obviously brewing into this,
Mm.
especially like, when my daughter was growing up, I was never at home. I didn't know the names of her friends. I was hardly there. When I was coming home, I was irritable, because I was working like 10 hours, sometimes 12 hours a day, very tired. And it was all those things that culminated. But I think the actual turning point, when I said enough, was COVID, basically.
Wow, and that's very unfortunate. And when that happens, when your husband is transitioning to another job, and yeah, he's not entitled, and that is very common. Like many moms are juggling on how they can be with their kids, with their loved ones, and also to provide with the family, isn't it? So, and what a turning point, isn't it? Like we can have either inspiration or desperation to get to take an action, and look at you, like, and now I can see because I stalk on your page a little bit and I can see you're
Talking,
enjoying
yeah.
you're enjoying with the business. So some people might ask, what are the qualifications? Is there any qualifications to be a digital business owner?
No, absolutely not. All you need is a growth mindset, that you need to be teachable and coachable. That's the qualities that you need. Age is no barrier. Today in my team, we are actually celebrating the success of our team member. She's in her, I believe she's in I never asked her directly her age, but I'm guessing she's about 20 years older than me. So her mid 60s or something like that. So, and we are celebrating a milestone, and she's not been in the business for long, about 5 months or so, 5 6 months. And we're celebrating a business milestone for her. And like, obviously it's a bit harder when you're older to learn new skills, especially laptop, computer, and things like that. And I was telling her, like, it's such a blessing and inspiration for us to see that anyone can do it, you know
Yes.
so we are all celebrating as a team her success today. And that's what, the age not any barrier, your background's not any barrier. We have people who are school dropouts, college dropouts, who are earning 6 7 figures a month. I've been blessed to earn several times my GP salary, thanks to this business. And because of that, my husband's been able to quit his job. We were earning actually par to par, me and my husband, but his job was very stressful. He had to travel quite a bit. And he had to work long hours, weekends, and things like that. So we decided to retire him first. And I've cut down. I was When I started the business, I was doing 5 to 6 days a week. I've cut down to 3.5 days a week now. So yeah, it's been just an amazing, amazing journey. So you don't need any qualifications. Yeah, you just need to have the mindset that, and know and believe that, this business will work for you. That is a belief that you need to, and how can you develop that belief is seeing our results. Come see our pages, come see our, watch the webinar, see for yourself how people's lives are being changed. Now if I wanted an option to take some time off, I can afford to do that, while during the pandemic I couldn't. And that in itself, is a blessing for me. I am still continuing because I want to. I like being a doctor, but now I work in my own terms, which is amazing. Now, because I don't want to be, I might work for another 10 years or 20 years, but if at some point I feel it's a bit too much for me, I now have a backup plan where I can stop working. Or if I work also, it's not because I have to work, because I
Mhm.
want to work. That's a big
Big
difference.
difference.
that
Yeah.
that's absolutely a big difference. So you don't need any qualification, just the change in your mindset that there is another way of earning a living. It's not just through a job. A job is great because this is a business, and everything needs money and a foundation. So your work can be your foundation to step into the business, and then the world's your oyster, really.
Yes, yes, I love your answer. Very inspiring, Doc Susie. And maybe from your background as well, me, I am originally from the Philippines, and we were brought up that to be able for you to have a good life is to finish your study, to have a good career, and that's it. Like you don't have any other options. But now we are living in a digital era now that we can take advantage of this. What does Bill Gates said that if our business is not on the internet, our business will be out of business, isn't it? And this business is like a anyone can do this, like everyday people, everyday people just like you and me, any background, any all walks of life, really. So thank you very much for your answer. Thank you very much for your insights, Doc Susie. Before we proceed, I just would like to acknowledge some of our viewers here. Mara's from Gippsland, here in Australia. Hello, ladies, she said. And then I'm just going to show it. And then Donna, oh, beautiful ladies. We are beautiful ladies.
Well,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That is from Brisbane. And then Cheryl from UK. Oh, sorry, from the Philippines.
Oh,
And then Sis Molina, they are my business partners. Sis Molina is from Melbourne. And Donna is saying, thank you so much, Doc Susie, for inspiring and empowering us with your testimonial. And
oh, you're
there's
welcome.
another one before we go. Oh my God, this is a new business partner. Thank you so much, Sis Clarby. Can't show the, yeah, there you go, from Melbourne. Thank you very much. So we'll go on to my next very good question, a very interesting question for Doc Susie. What does a typical day look like for you as a business owner? Because we know how busy your job is. And like, do you have some people asking you, as a digital business owner, what does it involve? What do you do? Like,
Yeah. Okay. So as a business, what we do is, what we teach people is digital marketing, social media marketing. We teach you how to, market the business in 6 different platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and TikTok. So those are the main platforms which our partners use. A lot of us do use YouTube and Facebook. So we will teach you how to do that, how to market the business. So what happens is, when you make profit for our company, We represent a reputed company. So when you make a profit for the company then pays you commissions. It's as simple as that. So the beauty about our business is there's no things like shipping, inventory. I recently became a limited company, like a corporate company. So my
Oh,
bank was
wow.
asking, yeah, my bank was asking VAT and things like that. It's like, no, I'm just I'm like an affiliate marketer. So the company takes care. I just get commission, so I don't have to pay VAT, and which is brilliant. And the money here for me, in the UK, in Europe, how the money comes, it comes directly into your bank account. I believe that's the same thing in Australia.
Same thing in
Only in
Australia.
Canada and USA where you get checks through the mail. And then in some countries you will have to um, in some countries you will have to kind of do like when you enter the business, you'll have to give your tax information. In the UK, it's a bit different. Like at year ending, you just do your account. Like I have an accountant who does my tax and things like that. And yeah, and we pay our tax that way. Because I'm a company, a lot of the things for me are tax deductible. That includes my internet connection, phone, my laptops, anything that I do for the business, like my ad budget, or like I have now some apps which I pay for storage, all that.
Yep.
I do a lot of traveling, so my travel is considered as a business expense. When I spend money abroad or in the country as traveling, it's all my business expense. When I go out because I do videos and photographs, and that's all considered as a business expense. I you know Sometimes I do a bit of shopping also, because I do a lot of lives like this. I need to look presentable, so sometimes my makeup, some of my clothes, and all becomes like a business expense. So can you imagine how much money you are saving in this business? So, and that's what we will teach you to do. And then obviously we have an automated system. So because when I started the business, it was like I was working 6 days a week, so I didn't have time to be chasing after people. My ads go out, and then I get business queries. They get automated messages to watch our webinar. Sometimes I get in touch with them, or they get in touch with me. They have a few questions, I answer that questions throughout the day. And then it's like a step by step process. They go through the next process if they are interested to go through that. So that is basically it, what we do. So once you have actually worked on your ad and you've posted your ad, there's nothing much to do on the business. Then I do a bit like in between. I go on live on my page, and like this on live also with other business partners, to just showcase our business, to make people understand that we are not a scam. We
Yep.
are legitimate people doing a legitimate business. I am a doctor by background, as I've mentioned. I am GMC registered. I wouldn't, risk my registration over a scam. Let's put it that way. I worked 15 years of my life just studying, 16 years of my life just studying to be where I am, and now working as a doctor for 20 years. So I will not throw that all away.
Yep, yep. And how good is that with our tax? I'll just go back to the first question that you answered, is how good is that to have that? Even myself, when we went to, because we have a business company partner that has 50 years. We just celebrated our 50 years of our business partner company, and all my expenses, the plane ticket, the accommodation, here in Australia, just last month, July, is our Australia taxation month. And yes, I'm so happy with the refund that I get. I just actually had it 2 days ago, and it's so, just like, just what you said, we will not put our face here or our name here if we are not proud of it, even our family's face, isn't it, Doc, Susie?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
you will see us posting on our business page almost every day, so you can get to know us better. So yeah, actually that's my next question, and you answered it thoroughly, Doc Susie. Thank you very much. Because some of our audience are asking, is this business legit? And we have in Australia, or in, because we got 40, is it 43 countries registered? I think it's 42 or 43 countries. No, so sorry, 20 countries, 43
It's uh,
branches.
it's 23 countries and there's 40 locations.
Yes, that our business is registered. So wherever part of the world we are in, you can see us, only the two of us here tonight, but behind us we are part of a global community, which is, I think at the moment we are 213,000 and counting,
Yes.
growing every day. And so, yes, using the same platform as what Dr. Susie and I are using. So, that's why we are doing this kind of live interview. So, I don't know. It's like, for me, I feel like this is one of my mission in life too, to help other people looking for other stream of income. And I will not how, what's the right word, yeah, I will not get tired of sharing this opportunity, life changing opportunity.
Absolutely.
And yeah, so yeah, that's my next question. That's, we already answered that. And okay, all right, maybe you already touched some of this, but what are the benefits this business has given you so far, and how it changed your life?
So it's made me a more confident person. When I tell people like I am an introvert, most people don't believe me nowadays. So I live with two extroverts. My husband and my daughter are the extroverted character. They are the sort of people who don't mind going in public and talking to a complete stranger. I'd like to be on my own. Like I don't like, if I travel in an airplane, I like to be left on my own, not talk, not chatting us. But my daughter will start a conversation with anyone.
Oh,
So they are
really?
the sort of person. So for me, initially, actually, because I started my management job also 4 years ago, and I had to do a lot of Zooms and things like that. I remember having knots in my stomachs, butterflies, just just present to few people. There was one meeting with about 800, and I was panting up and down, and my husband's like, "You've got this, your stuff, why are you scared?" But it was just that confidence to actually come online and talk. I still don't go on stage or anything and talk to people. I'm very quiet and silent. I'm more, probably more upfront on social media, because that get the feeling that I'm just talking. Like for me at the moment, I get the feeling that I'm just talking with you. It's just that close net conversation, and that makes me comfortable. But I have become comfortable to lead a team. It's changed me, given me confidence, and some of these things are even transferable in your own life and in your own work, isn't it? Like how
Yes.
to people management skills, how to lead a group, and things like that. I've learned a lot through this business. Financial benefits I've already touched on. It's like above and beyond that I can dare think, ask, or imagine, as the Bible says. So it's been a blessing. We are more present parents for our daughter. We are more at home. I think that to the extent she's like, "You're always at home." you know so yeah, so it's been just an amazing journey for me. And this is a platform, guys, where people are earning 4, 5, 6, 7 figures. I've just earned 4 figures yesterday. And it's just it just keeps coming, and it's not even payday yet, and you just keep getting 4 figures, 5 figures, 6 figures. Just it, and this is just one day pay sometimes.
Yeah, and the payday, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just amazing. And even like what will another $100 or I mean, not 100,000 US dollars or £1,000 do to you in your bank account? Obviously when you start it to be something like that, but as you grow up, in the business, you learn a lot more than that. But what a difference it will make to your life, having an extra 1,000 or 2,000 initially. And that is possible in our business.
Yes, what a peace of mind for that additional stream of income. And and yes, I truly agree with what you said about it's not only financial that we gain on this business, but really the happiness when you have been a part of other people's success. And also with what you said, self-confidence, me myself, I can't do this before, I can't do this go live before. The self improvement, the skills, the things that we learn on our mastermind, yeah, it's like a one-stop shop, really.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, that I love the learning every time we go to mastermind. Because guys, for the people who are watching us, we have a constant mastermind once a week, never failed since we started. So for the last question before we wrap up is is right. That's what advice would you give to someone who's interested in starting a digital business? Sorry, because and not still undecided. Still
Okay. So
undecided.
stop all
Or,
the excuses, basically. Everything is an excuse. I get doctors, oh, I don't have time, I work full time. Guys, when I
Mhm.
started the business, I was working 6 days a week, between anything between 9 to 12 hours a day when I started. So each time was not a, it was luxury for me. But I made it happen because I was determined that I wanted to change the financial trajectory of my life. I was determined to give a better future for my daughter and for my husband. And also, I needed a backup plan and a retirement plan. So if you make up your mind to do that, the sky's the limit. We've got a proven platform. Thousands and thousands of us. We are the biggest producing group online for our company. And that is just testament of me make more than half of their sales actually. So it, so this is a proven system. There's no doubt about it. If people are earning like 4, 5, 6, 7 figures a month, this is a proven system. The only variable is you, and it is your insecurities, your doubts. Now, the only way to overcome that is to actually be with a community of people who've been there and done that. Follow us, follow what we do exactly what we do, copy what we do. I'm telling you to do exactly different from what you've been taught in school. In school, copying is like a sin. You shouldn't be copying. But here in business and in life, to be successful, copy successful people. Do what they do to a T, and you will be successful. Yeah, so stop giving excuses. You don't have time. Everyone has time. The average person spends 2 hours and 25 minutes on social media scrolling and just laughing. Spend an hour of that time and your life will change. Within 2 years my life has changed. Now I'm a mentor and a business coach, and I have a big team under me. All glory to God for that. But I believed in the system. I believed that I needed a change, and this was the platform for me to bring about that change. And most of all, I believed in God that He will help me achieve it, and He has. Over to you.
Thank you very much. That is so touching. I love everything what you said. And truly, this opportunity, we already seen it, that it has already changed lots of people's lives all over the world. And so we are offering, or we are offering a free webinar. Here in Australia, it's every Wednesdays and Fridays. It's free to watch, as in you will not lose anything but gain something. So you can contact Dr. Susie or myself, ask us to access the link so you can instantly watch the workshop. So I thank you very much for your time, Dr. Susie, and God bless with our businesses. Um, any last comment here before we say goodbye? Oh my goodness. Oh yes. I just want to show this one before we go. Hi, Dr. Suzie. Good evening from New Zealand. May I ask what tools or platforms do you find indispensable for running your digital business? While you said you are an introvert, how did you manage doing your ads and Zoom meetings as I am a camera conscious myself?
Well, I do this every week. So, except when I go on holidays, I do this. So, it was not easy like first time. You need to know the business, you need to understand the business. So, I think the first couple of months you have to give yourself to understand what is our offer, and how you can serve people, because we are here to serve people. So, and why we come here every week is, for me, I tell myself, I know how hard I was struggling as a doctor. And when I see the struggles of other doctors and other professionals and other working moms, my heart reaches out to them. And for me, I want to tell and proclaim to them that there is a better way of doing things. There's a smarter way of doing things. So I just tell myself that, and I started getting the confidence to, actually talk in camera. Ads, I actually use teleprompters. So, I just read it out. Like, I've learned to, naturally read while with the expressions. You might need to have a bit of practice. There's free tools for that. Um, Indispensable tool is CapCut for me. There's a lot of free options, although I think recently they made some of the features paid. So I've bought the paid option after 2 years of using it for free. I finally bought, but there are so much of options of doing things like in Instagram for free, then other types of things like, yeah, you can do it in Instagram, you can do all these things, also use the free options in Facebook also. But yeah, and there are other tools like iMovies, in short. But for me personally, I felt CapCut was it had everything I needed in one place. And also I use Canva. In Canva, I use only the free stuff in Canva. And CapCut, till about last week, I was using free. So I literally only bought it a couple of days, which are for me, because I go do a lot of reels. I think I exhausted my all freebies.
So you see, this online business is not just, it's really for everyone. And we are learning this kind of skills by Canva, using CapCut. So learning every day, really. And the good thing with this business as well is you just need to be just yourself, really. Just give value to other people. You don't have to have a big following or big followers, just a quality followers. And
Absolutely.
yes, so
You follow the mission and the commission follows. And what's your mission? Your mission is to help others. Anyway, that's my mission, is to help other working professionals, let them know that there's a better way out there. And that is my mission. And as long as I follow that mission, the commission just follows.
yeah, yeah, they will see your heart. Hmm,
Absolutely. You just
yeah,
need to be yourself and authentic. That's it.
that's it. Thank you very much. I love it. I really enjoyed our time with our session tonight, Dr. Suzie. So I still have lots of comments here, but we will go through with that next time. I know Dr. Suzie is a busy person. Uh, Last one. This is a really good. This is said, you're great saying inspiring words, explaining. Congratulations. I think Sis Dolores is from Japan. So thank you very much. Thank you very much,
Thank you for your
Sis
compliments. Thank you so
Dolores.
much. Means a lot. Thank you.
No. So thank you very much and have a good night, everyone. And see you again next time. Hopefully,
Yeah,
Doc Susie.
absolutely. Anytime. Anyway, God bless. Take
God
care.
bless everyone.
Bye bye.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.